Welcome you in my channel Tales of Flora, and my name is Rajajeshwari. Today I'm going to talk about Tecoma plant, which you can see on my screen. It has different colors: red, orange, yellow. So let's we start it. Tecoma is a genus of flowering plants in the family Bignoniaceae, commonly known as trumpet vines or trumpet flowers. These plants are native to tropical and subtropical regions of the Americas, including North and South America. They are popular for their showy and vibrant trumpet shaped flowers, which come in various colors such as yellow, orange, and red. Tecoma plants are known for their ability to attract hummingbirds and their pollinators due to their brightly colored and nectar rich flowers. So, here are some key points about Tecoma plants. Appearance. First, I'd like to talk about appearance of this Tecoma plant. Tecoma plant are usually woody shrubs or small trees, although some species may take on a more vine-like growth habits. They have pinnate or bipinnate leaves, which are arranged opposite each other on the stem. The trumpet-shaped flowers are the most distinctive feature of Tecoma plant, with flaring lobes and long tubular shape. At the second point, I would like to explain on flower varieties. There are several species and varieties within the Tecoma genus, each with its own unique flower color and characteristics. Some well-known species include Tecoma Stans with bright yellow color, Tecoma capensis with orange or red flowers, and Tecoma radicans with red, orange, or yellow flowers. Next, next my point is cultivation. So I'd like to explain something on the cultivation point. Tecoma plants are relatively easy to grow and are often cultivated as ornamental plants in gardens and landscapes. They thrive in well draining soil and prefer full sun to light shade. These plants are known for their tolerance to drought once established, making them suitable for xeriscaping. Pruning can help control their growth and shape. At the next point, I'd like to explain on medical uses. Some Tecoma species, particularly Tecoma stans, have been used in traditional medicine in certain regions. Various parts of the plant have been used to treat ailments such as diabetes, inflammation, and respiratory issues. However, it's important to note that the medical use of Tecoma plant should be approached with caution and under proper guidance, as some parts of the plant can be toxic also. So be careful while using this as a medical purpose. The next point, I'd like to talk about invasiveness. While Tecoma plants can be beautiful additions to garden, certain species such as Tecoma radicans have the potential to become invasive in some areas due to their rapid growth and ability to spread through seeds and vegetative means. So my next topic is care of Tecoma plant and its specialty. How can we care it? How can we decorate our gardens with using this plant, with the special care of this plant? So, in the sense of care, I'd like to explain with location and sunlight first. So, the first point is location and sunlight. Tecoma plants thrive in full sun to light shade. Ensure they receive at least 6 hours of direct sunlight daily for optimal flowering, for proper growth. Plant them in a well draining soil to prevent waterlogged roots. Waterlogging is very dangerous for any plant, so be careful about that. Next point is watering. While Tecoma plants are drought tolerant once established, regular watering is essential during the initial growth period. Water deeply and allow the soil to dry slightly between waterings. Reduce watering during the dormant season or cooler months. So now we'll talk about its pruning process. Regular pruning helps maintain a tidy and well-shaped plant. Prune Tecoma plants after the flowering season to remove dead or diseased branches and promote new growth. If your Tecoma species tends to be vigorous and invasive, prune more aggressively to control its growth and prevent it from becoming overly dominated. At the next point, I'd like to explain on fertilization of this plant. So, apply a balanced, slow release fertilizer in the spring to promote healthy growth and flowering. Avoid excessive use of nitrogen rich flowers as they may encourage more foliage growth at the expense of flowers. If you are adding nitrogen rich fertilizer, then you will proper leaf development, but you'll get less flowers. So be careful while adding the fertilizers. That should be well maintained, well composite. Don't try to add only nitrogen fertilizer. It will give you result only in the form of bushy look of leaves. It will give less amount of flowers. So be careful while adding the fertilizers. So at the next point, I would like to explain on pest and disease control. Tecoma plants are generally resistant to more pest and disease. However, keep an eye out for aphids, spider mites, and white flies and mealybugs. Treat infestations promptly with appropriate measures such as insecticidal soap or neem oil, or you can spray insecticidal spray also. So at the next point, I would like to explain on container gardening. How can you put the plant, how can you grow the plant in container? So Tecoma plants can be grown in containers, especially the smaller or more compact varieties. Use a well-draining potting mix and ensure the containers has drainage hole. Container grown plants may require more frequent watering and occasional repotting as they outgrow their containers. Regular repotting is very necessary at least once a year because it needs different variety of nutritions in soil. If you will not change the soil, then the plant will not get proper nutrition. It will not grow properly like in comparison of normal growth of normal plants which is on the floor, on the ground. So, I'd like to tell you about cold protection. How can you care your plant in cold season? Depending on the species and your climate, some Tecoma plants may be sensitive to cold temperatures. Provide protection or move potted plants indoor during frosty weather. Thank you so much. If you like my video, then must share your